Okay, good morning. It's a gray and drizzly morning here in Fukuyama. And where are we? This is the seventh. Wow, the seventh official sighting. Seventh official sighting of the Hibagon, the Japanese Bigfoot. We only have these official sightings to go on for now. Remember, reported sightings are always the minority. Most go unreported. Reported to City Hall and sworn and signed to sightings are the minority of the minority. So please remember that. The number 7 here stands for how many private, never reported sightings. Maybe never told to anyone. I think maybe we'll finish 10 of these to start with, and that will set a pattern representative of all the sightings. Then we can begin to talk about the general pattern that is emerging. We have a lot more sightings to go.
Are we there yet?
Not yet.
Are we there yet?
Not yet.
Are we there yet?
No, we're not. We're not even close to there yet. October 12th, 1970. Witness T.S., 67 years old, sees a Hibagon at Unohara. Unohara is... Oh, sorry, this place is not on any map. It's not even on Google. Unohara has disappeared. Whatever it was in Saijo Yuki town, so near here, near our familiar Yuki Loop. It was probably a hot spring. The first character in the name means hot water, and it's commonly used in names of hot springs. 4 miles east of here, almost due east, there is a Hibagon Kyo Onsen, Hibagon Canyon Hot Springs. We stayed there this spring. Very nice place. I recommend it. Family friendly and cheap. I don't think this could have been Unohara and had its name changed, though, because, well, I think this was in a different town, and Unohara was definitely in Saijo Yuki. So, probably a now closed hot spring. Now that gets my creepiness senses tingling. What do you find at hot springs? Naked people. A lot of naked people. We know that the Hibagon, for hundreds of years, have been drawn to rivers where people would go to bathe. Naked people. Naked and vulnerable people. And the Hibagon at that time, called Enko, in Hiroshima, took some people for eating and some people for, in Lucy Thompson's euphemism, marrying. And we have Seraphine Long, a witness and victim of that. The same thing went on and is probably still going on, both here and over there. Was this Hibagon attracted here by naked ladies? These hot springs have high windows or high walls outside, too high for your standard human pervy peeping toms. Maybe not too high for a strong and agile peeping Hiba tom. Was T.S. a lady? Was this Hibagon ogling her, with his face pressed up, steaming up the window? Or was this Hibagon merely taking an innocent stroll in the forest near the hot spring? Not enough information, and, well, that's too bad. But we will have another sighting at another hot spring. So, 2 hot spring sightings. T.S. saw a pretty good-sized Hibagon, as big as a calf. There they go again with the calves. You will recall that the 3 men at the first official sighting down at the Rockanohara Dam also described the Hibagon as calf-sized. They do raise good cattle here on some of these high plateaus. Hibagu, they call the meat. Hiba beef. It's good. So T.S. had cattle on the brain as an obvious reference. Obvious to him or her. Not so obvious to us, because a weaned calf is about 600 pounds and a newborn calf about 90 pounds. So half as big as a heavy man, or 3 times as big as a heavy man. Somewhere in there. It had the face of a monkey. Another too general description, but anyway, clearly indicating a primate. The local monkeys here do not get anywhere near calf size. Monkeys live up here, and T.S. would have seen them hundreds of times, so no, there's no room for misidentification. T.S. saw a Hibagon. Well, thank you, T.S. Good sighting. I'd be extra grateful if we could get away from calves as units of measurement, or at least if we could get more precise. Not complaining, just a friendly suggestion. Okay, that's your 7th official sighting. I found a core drill. That's what Wikipedia told me they were called. Amazon sells core drills, but they're something totally different. A friend searched in Japanese and found the thing I want. Soil sampler, they're called on Amazon. Soil or earth sampler. Well, live and learn. Now, I'm not sure that this is the best use of resources at this stage. Also, not sure that a core sample would even give a definitive answer. If it did show layers with bits of pottery and ashes mixed in, that would prove that the cone is man-made. But their absence would not disprove it. Jane's crazy mixed-up salt is not natural, not a natural substance. It is man-made, or I guess woman-made. It's crazy and mixed up. It doesn't have nice, neat layers. If this were a mound created by scraping here and there and heaping up here, why wouldn't you get a crazy mixed-up cone? Why would there necessarily be layers? See, I think it's like finding bloody hands and gunpowder residue on a murder suspect. That would be pretty damning evidence. But clean hands is not proof of innocence. Absence of layers wouldn't be proof of natural origin, I don't think. And well, maybe you'd even have to take 500 core samples to find a piece of broken pottery. One sample I don't know. If anyone wants to buy this thing on Amazon and have Amazon send it to me, I will take a core sample. Right now, though, husbanding our donations, our kitty, I think it's a lower priority. And spring might be a better time to try. After the snow melts, the ground should be wetter and I think easier to drill into. Oh, by the way, I've done the calculations. 1,000 men working at a very leisurely rate could reproduce this in 26 days using wooden digging and scraping tools and bamboo basket backpacks. That's according to my cone building program, my cone building protocol. The 13th century castle or hill fort where I go metal detecting dwarfs this thing, certainly in scale and also in complexity. See, I'm not talking about people building this whole mountain from the valley floor up. No, I'm talking about an earthwork on top of this mountain, much smaller and simpler than the earthwork I was crawling around on just a short time ago, which I promise you was created by humans without the help of aliens or anything like that. I emailed Shobara City Hall yesterday about those radial lines on Mount Heba. No answer yet. We'll see what they say. We'll see if they write back. I've written to them before and not received an answer, so kind of rude. Get your act together, Shobara City Hall. Would you like me to write an email to someone in the geology department over there at Hiroshima University? I could ask them, what? About the lines? About the cone summit? Is it a good or a bad idea to write to them? I don't know. Is there any downside? Tell me what you think. I could email the Animal Sciences Department too, but it just seems like probably kind of a waste of time. Now please remember, we have a lot of people with really a lot of different ideas here. Friendly disagreement is a given. If I don't jump on your idea, whatever it is, maybe you're into aliens or interdimensional portals, and maybe I'm not. I'm not into everything. People are like that. I'm not into needlepoint or quilting. I have friends that are, and that's great. I go to their exhibitions. I support them. I don't have an interdimensional portal to study. I've never even seen an interdimensional portal, and maybe my fault. Maybe I'm just willfully blind to all these interdimensional portals that you are seeing. Well, sorry, I may agree to disagree, and I'm going to do it in a friendly way. I won't call you nasty names. And on your part, you don't have to accuse me of interdimensional portal gatekeeping or cowardice, being an interdimensional portal phobe, or whatever. Also, no one's perfect, least of all me. If I say something the wrong way, or write a comment the wrong way, you don't have to take it the wrong way. Have a little grace, please. Trust that I don't hate you. and shake it off for the good of the team. Know that I'm here to welcome everyone. I'm a lover, not a fighter. If I do anything to rub you the wrong way, please, please forgive me. If I'm coming out against you, coming out swinging, you'll know it for sure. So, a badly worded comment or a thoughtless turn of words, please forgive me and each other too. I love everyone here. Almost everyone. Right, camera girl?
Right.
Yeah, camera girl and I, we never have any disagreements or misunderstandings or problems like that. Okay, take care. Play nice. See you soon.